I am Prof.L.B.Gayakawad, who has come here with a new video, and the video is on preposition to. Here we are discussing the preposition to. To means to whom. To means what? To whom. For example, I will give you here is that she gave a book to him. See, here the explanation is that to is the preposition and the meaning of this preposition is to whom. And to understand this, I have given you the example, and the example is she gave a book to him. So to him means she is the subject, and this she subject has given a book to him, means this she has made the action on this him, and that's why here this is the indirect object. I will tell you, this is the indirect object. Why? Because she gave a book. A book is the direct object because the action is happening upon this book directly, and to him means this is the second object, and that's why it is the indirect object, and the action is happening upon it secondly. So it is the indirect object. So to whom means to him, and to him means suppose to Ramesh, to Ramesh. So this is the use of to. So to means to whom, and to whom means to. This is the use of the preposition to, and here I will explain. The important thing is that here the to means to is the preposition and him is the particular noun, I will say. So him is the particular original word and to is the preposition. So in English, a preposition is written first and the original word is written secondly. That is the important point which I have told you here. Now the second use here I will explain is that to means, remember, to means it is I will say to means not exactly, but to means very less to something, lesser to something. Lesser to something means, remember, to means less to something, means something is less, means something is minimized. Something is minimized to something. That is the point. Remember, what is the explanation? To means less to something, means minimized to something. So for example, I will tell you here is that it is 10 minutes. It is 10 minutes. It is 10 minutes to 4. It means that now exactly it is not the time of 4 o'clock, but it is the time that 10 minutes are less to 4. So remember, less to something means here 10 minutes are less to 4, means exactly it is not the time of 4 o'clock. So remember here I will tell you that to means less to something and minimize to something, so that something is this 4 o'clock. So remember here I will tell you that to is the preposition and 4 is the original word So always in English, a preposition is used first and the original word is used later on this preposition. That is the explanation which I am telling you. So remember the meaning of to we are discussing here and we are learning here. Now the next rule I am telling you is to means towards. Remember, to means what? Towards. To means towards. Towards means this is the direction. Remember, this is the direction. Remember, to means towards, and towards means direction, means in the direction of, in the direction of. Remember, in the direction of. So to means towards, to means direction, or to means in the direction of. So remember here we are talking about this. So I will tell you the example. The road goes to the airport. Remember, what is the example here? The example is that the road goes to the airport. To the airport means the explanation is that the road goes towards the airport. The road goes in the direction of the airport, means this to is showing here the direction. And so when we want to show some direction, then we can use here to preposition. Now I will tell you here is that here the original word is the airport and the preposition is to. And so when we talk and I write in English, preposition is written first and the original word is written later on. So remember here we are discussing about the preposition to and its various meanings we are discussing. So now we are going to the next use of it. So to means add something. Remember, to means add something. Add something. So to means add something. It means that for example, he is giving his pen. He is giving his pen to Suresh. Remember, what is the sentence? The sentence is that he is giving his pen to Suresh. So to is here the preposition and Suresh is the original word. So here to means at something or towards something. Remember, towards something. Towards something. That is the meaning. Means to means at something or towards something. So here the meaning is that he is giving his pen to Suresh. Means he is giving his pen to Suresh, means he is showing that pen to Suresh and actually he is giving that pen into the hands of Suresh. So remember here the meaning is that to is towards something, at something, and this is the meaning. Remember in English always we can use always preposition first and then the original word, and so it has become to Suresh. So remember here we are discussing the various rules and regulations of the preposition to. Now we are going to see the next. So the next is to means here than something, than something, than something. Remember, than something. To means what? Than something. Than something, it means I prefer walking to sleeping. Walking to sleeping. Walking to sleeping. Remember, the sentence is this. I prefer means I love walking to sleeping. To sleeping means than sleeping. So to sleeping means what? Than sleeping. Than sleeping. So remember here the explanation is that to is the preposition and its meaning is than something. It means that the example is I prefer walking to sleeping means I love walking to sleeping means I prefer walking than sleeping. So remember here the explanation is that to is the preposition and sleeping is the original word, and when we talk in English always the preposition is used at first and the original word is used later on the preposition. That is the system of writing and speaking English. So here we are discussing about the preposition to, and we have seen it. Now the next rule is to means in comparison with. Remember, to means what? In comparison. In comparison with. In comparison with means what? There are two things and we compare something with them or between them. That is the particular explanation. So here to means in comparison with. So for example, I will tell you the example is she accepts positive to negative. She accepts positive to negative. Positive to negative. Positive to negative. What is the meaning? The meaning is very clear here. To means in comparison with. So the sentence is she accepts positive to negative. To negative means she accepts positive in comparison with negative. She accepts positive in comparison with negative. So to means in comparison with and in comparison with means to. So here I will explain that to is the preposition and negative is the original word. So when we talk English, a preposition is written at first and spoken at first and the original word comes after the preposition. That is the method of speaking and talking. So remember here we are discussing the to preposition and its various rules and regulations here we are discussing. So remember now to means from something to something, from something to something, from something to something. This is the meaning of to. So remember, to means from something to something. So for example, I will tell you is that I went from something means I went from the temple means the something is the temple. I went from the temple to again something to the bridge. Remember, this is the example. So remember here, to means from something to something. So what is the example? The example is that I went from the temple to the bridge. So remember here, from the temple to the bridge. This is the explanation. So from something to something means I went from the temple to the bridge, means I went from something to the something. So that something is here the temple and the bridge. So remember, to means from something to something, and this is the example. Here I want to tell you that this from is the preposition and this to is the preposition, and here preposition is used always before the original word. The original word is the temple and the original word is the bridge, and before these two original words the prepositions from and to are used here. So this is the way of talking English. Remember, and when we talk English we should do like this as I am telling you. So remember here, we have now discussed this rule. The next rule is to means into. Remember, to means what? Into. So into is the best rule here. To means into. Means, for example, I will tell you, I added rupees 100. I added rupees 100 to 1000 rupees. 2000 rupees. Remember. So what is the explanation? The explanation is that I added rupees 100 to 1000 rupees. So the explanation is that to means into, and here I will tell you that the example will be like this. I added rupees 100 to 1000 rupees, or I added rupees 100 into 1000 rupees. So remember here, the explanation is that to is the preposition and 1000 rupees is the original word, and always when we talk English the preposition is written first and the original word is written after that. So that is the explanation which we are discussing here. So remember here, we are discussing the rules and regulations of the preposition, and that preposition is like this. So remember here again, to into means to means into. So remember, to and into. For example, students are going into the room. Remember this, the students are going into the room means students are going into the room means students are going to the room. So to means into and into means to. But when we use this into, then the students change their place. Means at first the students are outside and then they go into the room. So into preposition show like this. So remember here, I want to tell you that into is the preposition and the room is the original word. So always the preposition is taken into English at first and the original word is taken after that. So remember here, we are discussing about the rule of to preposition, which is very much useful for our talking and speaking. So remember, to means here quarter to. To means here quarter to. So remember, to means what? Quarter to. So explanation is that it is quarter to 9. For example, it is quarter, it is quarter to 9. It is quarter to 9. It means that the explanation is that quarter to means here 15 minutes, 15 minutes less. Quarter to means what? 15 minutes less. So remember here, it is quarter to 9 means still 15 minutes are there less to 9. So remember here, 2 is the preposition and 9 is the original word. So the preposition has been used here before the original word, and the original word has been used here after this preposition. In this way, we should speak always the English. So if you want to speak the English, then we can speak like this. So remember here, the important rule is that so remember here 2 means, again the best rule I am telling you is that 2 means what? From something to something. Remember, from something to something. From something to something. Just we have seen, but again we are looking here. 2 means from something to something. So remember here, the example is there were 10 to 15 men. There were 10 to 15 men. There were 10 to 15 men in the conference. Remember, in the conference. So what is the explanation? The explanation is that 2 means from something to something. From something to something. So here the explanation is that there were 10 to 15. Means 10 to 15 means not exactly 15 or not exactly 10. So 10 to 15 men in the conference, means there were 10 to 15 men in the conference. So from something to something means from something to something means from 10 to 15. That is the explanation. So remember here, my point is that this 2 is the preposition and this 2 has come before, and 15 is the original word and it has come later. This I will tell preposition. That is the explanation. So always we should do like this. So remember here, the explanation I am doing is about the preposition, and that preposition is to. So remember here, we are discussing the preposition to and its various meanings. So now to means in. What is the meaning? Now to means in. So remember, for example, my scooter is or I will tell you, not is, but I will tell you, my scooter runs 15 kilometers to the liter. 15 kilometers to the liter. So remember here, the explanation is that 2 means in. So how? See, my scooter runs 15 kilometers to the liter. To the liter means in the liter. To the liter means in the liter. In the liter means in 1 liter. That is the point. So To is the preposition and in is the preposition. So to means in and in means to. So here my scooter runs 15 kilometers to the liter means in the liter. That is the explanation. So again I will tell you that preposition is at first and then there is the original word. So always the preposition is used before the original word. So preposition plus the original word. This is the explanation. So when we talk English, we should speak preposition first and then we should use the original word. That is the explanation. So here to is the preposition and this is the last use of the preposition. So to means in the direction of, to means in the direction of, in the direction of, in the direction of. This is the meaning, in the direction of or at the direction of, at the direction of, at the direction of, at the direction of, or the third meaning is at the place of, at the place of, at the place of. So remember here the preposition is to and its meaning is in the direction of, means the direction is being shown here. There is the direction, there is the way, and the meaning of this to is like this, means in the direction of, means this is the direction like this. So in the direction of, at the direction of, or at the place of. So this is the particular meaning of this to. So for example, Delhi is to the north of Agra. Remember, for example, Delhi is to the north of Agra. To the north of Agra. To the north of Agra is the, for example. So remember here we are discussing the preposition to and its meaning is in the direction of, at the direction of, or at the place of. So I will explain. Delhi is to the north of Agra. It means to the north of Agra means in the direction of Agra, at the direction of Agra, and at the place of Agra. So remember here the explanation is that Delhi is to the north of Agra. So here preposition is used first and the original word is used later on this preposition. So when we talk always English, we should use the preposition as at first and then the original word we should use. This is the real speaking and writing of English. So I told you today the meaning of to preposition, its various meanings. How you feel after watching this video, please tell me in the comment box. Till then I will stop here. Thank you very much.